everyone, welcome to another video. I'm coming to you from the floor because there's a cat here and I didn't want to move him. So yes, it's a little bit more messy from this angle, but that's how things are in my room pretty much always. If you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Irit and on my channel I share my crochet and knitting adventures. I live in Austria in Europe, and so most of the yarns that I show are more widely available in this part of the world. And what I'm wearing is this cute vest. It's knitted and the pattern is from Mypz, M-Y-P-Z, I want to say. Anyway, she has these really lovely knitted and also knitting and also cardigan patterns that are usually very, very simple. The style is, you go over to her website, you'll get the style immediately. I really like it, and so I think I'll make another. I have a pattern for a knitted kind of tank top, so it's just, you know, it's not like a vest, and I think I'll do that, and I think I also know which color I'll do that. But yeah, that's what I'm wearing. It's really, really cute. So today I want to share with you a little haul from We Are Knitters and also a couple of WIPs that I found as I was rearranging my room. So if you don't know, kind of my day job is I'm an artist and a content creator. Sounds weird, all these new words in our world. My main channel is dedicated to watercolor and mixed media, but I started crocheting at the end of 2020 kind of as a way to relieve stress, and I got completely obsessed, completely hooked, and so yarn has taken over my room, and so I'm trying to kind of reorganize. I'm very, very fortunate and grateful to have a nice size room for all of my creative activities, but I'm going to divide it to zones, and this is going to be the yarn zone. And I have, like, not all my yarn can fit in these cubes and a few baskets here, so I'm going to probably have a few bags stashed somewhere. I don't know, I have to think about it, but I promise to share with you the whole thing when it's finished. Maybe it can inspire you know, maybe it can inspire you or give you some ideas. Not that I'm like an organizer master, so far from it, but yeah, it's just, I can assure you it's going to be very economical. So yeah, but so as I was like going through the concept that I'm working with for this reorganization is really to keep things in zones, like the home edit suggests. If you don't know what I'm talking about, they have some lovely books and a fun show on Netflix if you like to watch all the organizing stuff. I love watching it. I'm super messy in my own life, always has been from childhood all the way now into adulthood. The problem is that now I have the ability to like buy stuff myself. You know, I don't have to ask my mom. And so yeah, that's a problem. So now I'm kind of dealing with, we've been in this house for 10 years and I'm dealing with 10 years of retail therapy, and yeah, it's a lot. So as I'm going through like all the yarn and everything, I found a couple of WIPs from the previous summer which I've picked up or I'm planning to pick up, and I wanted to show you how they look because I still really like the style and I want to finish them. So the first one, it's actually really exciting. I think this is a pretty well-known pattern. It's called Spotting Clouds, and as you can see, it's this really nice shirt, I guess, or short sleeve garment. And this is by Christina Haddering, I want to say. It's a, I think a lot of people have made this. She uses the Scheepjes, I think, the Scheepjes whirl and some Katona, I think. But so it's like a 2-weight yarn, and what I used is this one, the Twister Summer, from, it was last year, but I think they still have it. This one. And what you can see is like what I have left in the skein. It's just these beautiful shades of coral. I think this reads a bit more pink on screen than it is in real life. It's more coral. It's like, I would say a true coral, or yeah, like even a pinky salmon, but it's not as pink as it's looking on screen. So those are like the middle shades, but this is, so this is where the cake starts, this Twister Summer. It starts with yellow, and then you can see it goes into orange, and then into kind of orange and white, I would say, and then kind of more coral and white, and then slowly it turns more and more into the coral. So, and the top part I did with one of the Twister solids, and I don't remember the color. I think it was coral. But yeah, this is really, really nice, and it has a really nice drape. This is crocheted, if I didn't mention it. It's crocheted, like this part, I think I had to go up a hook size to a 4mm to meet gauge. And I think this one I made with a 3.5, but she uses a different one. So I just had to like change mine to meet gauge. I made it, I don't like these things to be like super fitted. I wanted it to have a bit more of a positive ease, and I probably could have done it a little bit smaller. It's probably a little bit on the larger size for me, but I think maybe I can, I don't know if I can really block it, because this is a cotton blend, so it's only 50% cotton and the rest is acrylic. So I don't know how it will block. It's fine as it is, but if I can block it, then I'll probably stretch it a little bit, so it's not so wide, but it does fit nicely. And yeah, I have probably, I want to do another, yeah, probably want to go like this, or until I hit the darker coral, and that's it. So I made this last summer, like all of this, and I think it was fun. I mean, I definitely like the look of it. I still really like it. I still love the colors. So I am looking forward to finishing it, and I don't think I have a lot left. So that's one WIP. And then the other one I found is, I like the pattern. I'm less crazy about the yarn that I chose, but it does feel very nice. So this is the pattern. It's called the Veronica Tank Top. And I printed it in black and white or gray, but it's a really nice pattern. I'm not sure how it's going to fit and everything, because the construction is a little bit unique, let's say. So I can't tell you how it turns out, but this is how it's looking. So this yarn was gifted to me. I think it's actually Austrian manufacturer, that they mostly have like wool, but this particular yarn, I was very excited because it feels amazing. This is 50% cotton and 50% soy. It feels incredible, and as you can see, like I hope you can see, it has a really lovely drape to it, and this is again crocheted. So it's just, I feel that it's harder to get a nice drape with crocheted garments, because you know the fabric is tighter. But yeah, so really, really nice to work with. Not crazy about the colors. You can see it had more like pink, or it has some pink in it, which is now all of it is in the tank top. And then this is what I have left. Really, really nice. Has a nice feel to it. It does split, but not terribly. And yeah, so this is where I'm at. And now after you create like this element, you make a chain, and then you start working like side to side to create the tank top. And I guess then you add the straps. So I'm not really sure how this whole thing is going to look at the end, but I'm kind of putting my faith in the process. Also, I don't think I have enough yarn for this, and I don't think I have another skein. So I'm going to either try and find something from my stash that fits, or I'll just buy another skein. I think I can find this in my local shops because it's an Austrian brand. So I think they carry this. Yeah, the colors are just not that exciting. I wish they went into a bit more bright, because like that just speaks to me more. I would love to work more with this yarn because I love the composition. I think the composition is great, and it's a local company, so I would love to support them more, but they need to have some better colors. So that is my second WIP. I did enjoy this. I'm still kind of enjoying it. This whole vibe, this kind of like bohemian look, I really, really like it. I think this would probably look amazing in like a solid color, something more natural or like neutral. I think it would look beautiful. Yeah, I think when I started making this, I didn't have as much yarn like I have today, and yeah, I think this would also probably work really, really, look really lovely in like a bamboo yarn. So it's definitely a fun pattern. It's like fun to work it, and you can see it has like different details. So it's not super challenging, but you still have to kind of pay attention to what you're doing, and it's kind of more interesting than just doing one stitch. I'll show you what I got from We Are Knitters. So the first thing I got was the bamboo yarn. It looks like this. So this is the turquoise, and turquoises are just hard. They are hard to get on camera. And I can also see that exactly like on the We Are Knitters website, this is looking more blue on screen. In reality, it is greener than it's looking. So just take under consideration that if you want this, it's still beautiful. I really like this color, but it's just a bit more green than it looks on screen. So let me tell you about this. This is 100% bamboo viscose. You get 100 grams and 350 meters or 382 yards. So this is made in Portugal, and they recommend a 3mm knitting needle, which is a US 2.5, and the gauge here is 26 stitches and 34 rows for a 4x4 inch square, or 10 centimeter square with a number 3 needle. So I need to do my own swatching, obviously, but I got 2, which should be enough for like a tank top, which is what I want to do with this. Probably a knitted tank top, and I just want a nice pattern that is, you know, kind of feminine. They actually had a nice pattern on the We Are Knitters, We're Memory Keepers flashbacks from my scrapbooking days. So they had a really nice pattern that comes in a kit with these two, but it was like 10 euros, and I can't think of like a tank top pattern that costs 10 euros. So I'm pretty sure I can find one that is cheaper, and you know, even if it's just like saving 5 euros, I mean, why not? So I'm going to look for something maybe that has like a little bit of detail to it, and it's not just like stockinette or something like this, but really, really pretty color, and I think this would be really lovely for summer. So I got that, and then I got also a kit. So I got this kit, and I really like the style of this. This is like something, I have a couple of things that are in this style in my wardrobe, and I wear them all the time with like, you know, a tank top underneath, and then a little bit of a, it's not really oversized, but like a relaxed fit and off the shoulder. So I really like these details. And the color I chose is one of their new colors in their cotton yarn, which I am familiar with their cotton yarn, and I was so happy when they added this colorway. So this is pretty famous in their wool yarn, but for some reason it took them all this time to add this to their cotton yarn. And isn't it pretty? So here. So the kit, with the kit you get 4 skeins of this and of the cotton yarn, and you get the pattern, and you can choose if you want to get the knitting needles, which I didn't get because I don't need that. So I actually cast this on, but I'm really not sure about this. So the way that this is constructed is from side to side, and I'm just wondering if it wouldn't be easier to do this entire top piece with all the holes, if to just go ahead and crochet it, you know, and just do like some chains and then pick up stitches and do the knitted part, which is I think in stockinette. But yeah, but it's like side to side, so I'm not sure. Because I started it and I wasn't very clear on the instructions. Here we go. So this is my 4th skein. So I had to go down to a 4mm needle to meet the gauge. I think they use a 5. Yeah, so the idea is that this will be kind of the sleeve, and I'm just not sure about these like areas. The instructions were a bit confusing for me with a stitch count. So you can see that at the beginning it's supposed to form, I guess, these holes at some point, and yeah, I'm not sure that I understood it correctly. So I think maybe I'll do a few more rows and see if things kind of come together, and then I'll decide. But I really enjoy working with this yarn. I am familiar with it. I haven't knitted with it, but I have crocheted with it like a top. And yeah, look how pretty it looks. This yarn is so pretty. So pretty. I really like how it's looking. So I'm happy about that. Yeah, this is the swatch that I made. I have this color, which I'm not too crazy about. It's a little bit, I don't know what it is, but I'm not like crazy about this color. So I did a little swatch. I started with the 5mm needles like they suggest, but then pretty fast I switched to 4. I don't know, I guess I am, what am I? A loose knitter? I guess I'm a loose knitter, and yeah, I really like how it looks with the 4mm. And then here the 5 is just a mess. I mean, I actually also like, there's something about this look that I also like, but yeah, for this one I wanted to follow the instructions just to get like the measurements right. I'm doing a size medium, so I wanted to get the measurements right. So yeah, what I hope to add to my room, so I will probably like remove these pieces of artwork, or maybe remove them for my crochet and knitting videos, and then place them back there for my watercolor videos. But I want to hang there like a foam or a felt board where I can hang like these swatches, because I have a bunch of swatches, so just to have like a quick reference, and maybe like some inspiration board for some fun color combinations or something like that. So actually bought a felt board that kind of sticks to the wall. Not sure how I feel about that, but we'll see. I think those are all the updates that I have. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you again in another video. Have a wonderful day. Keep on crocheting, keep on knitting. Bye bye.